So we got the inner wheel tubs all done. The screws will have to come out and these holes will all be spot welded. But right now we can still remove them and hammer if we need to do some adjustments while we're making the outside quarter panel. So with this being done, the next step is to start doing the cover for them. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start, because this ain't gonna be made in one big piece. Everybody thinks everything's one big piece. It's actually gonna be several pieces, and I'm gonna break it up into departments. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with like a wheel well. I'm gonna do a wheel well like on a brand new, not even brand new, but like 2017 ZR1 Corvette has a wide body. Wide body kind of swoops down, and then it's got a flat, distinctive wheel well arch radius right here. It doesn't have the old school lip out where chrome trim would go. We're not doing no chrome trim, so we're going to do that modern style, real flat wheel well arch. And that's what I'm going to make first. I'm going to make a little cardboard one to see how I like that. And if you watch my finger, let's say it's that tall, my finger crosses over this body line. So that's going to mess things up on the front and the rear, because the wheel well arches are higher than what they used to be. So what we're thinking about doing is coming up, crossing over that body line and continuing this, making this a distinctive feature that's like a focal point. And then the body line that's in the body will actually disappear at it and then reappear. And I'll do the same thing on the front. And I think it'll add a lot of character and kind of make the old car have a little bit of a modern twist on the side, but still be all old Corvair with a wide body. So it's a little mix of kind of today's styling with old school styling mixed in there. But I'm gonna do a little bit of cardboard stuff just to kind of make sure it's jiving out. So once we transfer this to steel, I'll make this piece. I can screw it to this lip. Remember that lip I was telling you we were making? I can screw it to that lip and it'll hold that piece in place. And then I can use that piece to further do cardboard as true template. So what I'll do is then I'll make that body line section and I'll put that in place. And then now once that body line piece is in here and the wheel well piece is in here, then I just got this smaller section to deal with. And I got this smaller section to deal with. And then these are all small sections. And then once I put all that together and spot weld it all up, I can take it over to the bench and fully weld everything and get behind it and hammer and dolly it all out and make it all really nice. Now it'll be one big piece quarter panel. We can hang it on the car or weld it to the car. But before we would do that, then we would go back and weld all this shit and make sure it's all where we want it. Right now, let's say something didn't work out, we need this in a little more or out a little more, I can take this off still. So it's like not trapping us, kind of say. So everything's still a little bit movable. And once we're secure with it, then we'll weld it in final and we'll weld this quarter panel on and we'll go to the other side. So we're gonna try and get the back section done, then go to the front section and then work the door in between the two. So that's where we're at today. Today's video is a little bit of paper mache and maybe later on turning some of the paper into metal, hopefully. And the big hope is that all these ideas come together and work. I think they will.
It sounds easy enough.
It's gonna be a lot of welding. You know, if you really break down like a coach builder, guy that builds a whole Cobra body or whatever, it looks like big, massive pieces. But if you break it down, it's smaller pieces and it's all welded together. I wish I could make that whole thing in one piece. I ain't that talented.
That's unrealistic by hand.
So if I try to make it in one piece, it really wouldn't look like what we was thinking, and it definitely wouldn't fit the car. Yeah. So I'll make it in a few pieces. It'll probably end up being like 4 bigger pieces and a couple little detail pieces welded in it. Like I said, we'll metal finish it, hammer and dolly it. In the end, it'll be one big piece. It'll be laying over here, take pictures of it, whatever, hang it on the car. You know, and things, we'll make changes as once it starts becoming all reality and metal, we'll be like, oh, we should do this, or we should put a scoop here, or we should do something, and there'll be some changes along the way, or we'll be cutting back into it. And like, this is what I say is the car will tell us what it needs. That's what I mean. Once you start doing it and something looks too heavy or too plain, you got to put a body line or a scoop or a bulge, or that's the car telling us what it needs. So we'll see how it's going to go. So far we're on plans. We haven't changed any big cosmetic makeup of the car. We're still on plans with what the cardboard had, but sometimes in metal we decide to tweak it a little. So, cut this out a little bit. I don't even know if I left myself enough there.
This is how you get even spacing.
Yeah, it just helps me draw my lines. See, this is the outer wheel well arch that I was talking about. It's 1.5 inches tall, flat base. Now I got to put another line on the inside where we break it, and that will roll under and tie into the inner fender. It's like a lot of little steps. You can't forget one, you know. It's just kind of a redneck way of transferring lines.
Hey, if it works.
That would be the very first step of our thing. Like I say, I'll fade the body line out. I think that might almost work.
Pretty damn close.
Huh?
Pretty damn close.
Yeah. A lot of curves in it. I don't know which way gets a better view. Oh, okay. You gotta start rounding off to the back and then curve into the door. But then keep the body line in there. So this body line will roll under and go to the inside of the car. This body line will come across and fold in. So the two body lines is creating the hole. So you have a little bit of the body line and then it folds in. And then where it pops back out, it's the body line again. I'm gonna taper it away back here.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, so the body line just stays there, it just dips off. inside. That's cool.
I was using the body lines for my guide to open. See the body line in the door. The door was shut. We'll come right across into this. And curls up and shoots the body line back.
That'll be a cool touch.
See that?
I didn't even notice that when you cut it up to that line. Okay, that makes sense. That's cool. Hell yeah.
So I'll fade this away so the body line will almost look like it comes around, goes back. And then this body line will be reappear here and just kind of fade away in the bowl. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I'm playing with this little guinea pig testing to see how it's working. I think it'll work out all right.
That'll be cool.
Because that line still carries like that line.
Yeah.
Hard to see on this side because all the tape and everything, but you're looking at that body line coming down. It carries into this, and there's this open edge, and then body line again.
That'll look cool. That'll look cool.
I just gotta make it all.
I get your vision now.
I gotta make it all work.
Hopefully everybody at home sees it now too. There we go.
That's what I come up with. It's like, where am I putting the hole? And I'm like, well, right in between the body lines. So that's where we put the hole, right in between the body lines. But now we're to the point where we gotta fill in the hole and make it all work. So now I'm like processing how I'm going to make the body fold around and go inside off the center. This is what I come up with. This will be part of the body line. This is part of the body. This is where it's coming in and gonna go in. So I'll weld off of here, I'll weld a piece on that goes all the way inside and fills in that. This is what we call my leading edge. I'll add to that and go inside the car just like this is. So this piece comes around, will be welded right onto there like that. And then that's that leading edge going inside the car. So we'll have the top and the bottom made, then we gotta make the roll in. I'll make the roll in after I get the big section here. And then it'll have the actual skin that we're gonna use. Then we can make our roll in exactly how we like it, that complements with everything on here.
Yep.
Well, I gotta break that big old radius
You gotta break it. You gotta break it at.
on that line, like this.
How the hell are you gonna do that?
That's what I was hoping you.
Oh, is that why you have that look on your face?
Hey, you're the
Oh,
video guy. You're supposed to show me a video of how to do it.
No, I'm supposed to show people at home how you do it. You gotta do it first.
Oh, well, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Buckle up. Here we go.
First what you gotta do is cut a big old arch. Make it really hard on yourself. Now we gotta find a radius and break it.
Now we gotta figure this out.
weird piece, man. It's got curved this way and sunk in this way and curve out that way. I just didn't want it to have that much curve out there.
I don't know how the hell you're going to make a second one for the other side.
That's the hard part. Hard part's figuring out the first side. Then the other hard part is not getting overconfident on the next side. But yeah, it's definitely hard to duplicate. I'll take my template that I use to make this and flip it around backwards so it'll be a left and right, but still all the shaping.
Yeah, the shape's the hard part.
That's why I made this piece here, and then this line up here. These are my go-to points. So if I can get this piece really close as I can get, like exact on the other side, then I make this piece clear all this shit, follow this line, follow this line. Then we'll be close to in the same range. But at the end of the day, it's handmade. Ain't no promising. I'll be trying, but I ain't promising. It'll be really close to the eye. Out there.
Man, that looks awesome.
Hmm?
That looks awesome.
Yeah, buddy, I think that's in the middle with that. I keep this little ridge here, keep trying to get out. Just drop off like a hump here and drops off there.
So there's a ridge?
Yes, I had a ridge on that blue line. I got it gone. It was just like you could just feel a crown.
Oh, yeah.
Now I feel like I got a hump here. It's just hard. When you watch this section, you're trying to work this section, then you start putting something else in this section. You gotta watch and read the whole panel. Right here just feels like it's a little more than it needs to be. So if I put a little bit more here, it'll gradually take it out and things will be better. Then the next step will be to weld these two together and then work that whole area where they flow really nice. And then start making these lower pieces. Once I get the lower pieces, then we'll start coming back and cutting this and flushing this and welding that all together. And welding the bottom all together. And weld it around here. And then the 4 pieces will be one. Take it off the car, hammer and dolly everything. Then we'll put it back on the car. We'll cut all the way around the edge. Then we'll take it off again and get rid of all this panel. All this shit will come out, throw in the trash. And then when we put this back up, there'll be a big hole in the side of the car. And then we'll weld all the way around. Put this panel on the car for good. And then this will be the outer quarter panel, just like it would have been factory. Get all the metal behind it out of there. So all this shit will go away. It'll be cut.
All the factory metal?
Yeah, all the factory metal will be gone.
Just like that.
Yeah, it's like that. Easy
Easy
breezy.
peasy. So it took 2 hours.
Yeah. Real quick.
Just kidding.
We driving this car to lunch.
You're driving it to lunch?
It's weird. It's like I don't feel it in the panel when I'm working it, but when I put it on the car, I can feel it. That's what makes it hard to chase.
Yeah, I don't think you can see it on camera. You can feel it. Okay, yeah.
See it?
Yeah. It's hard to pick us on camera. Looks pretty damn straight.
Yeah, it's not too bad. There's a couple like Audis along here, and it's actually where my wheel marks. Can you see them?
I can see it with my eye, but I don't know if you can really see it on camera.
Yeah, a couple here too. It's where I cross rolled to try to bring my weld area up, where I stop and go.
Yeah.
Like if you got too much pressure on the panel, it puts Audi marks. They're real faint.
Yeah, they're hard to see.
Yeah, I can almost DA them out. I end up like, if you try to get anal, and you should end up trying to roll that out. You end up rolling other issues. You know, you gotta find your limit to your skill level. I feel like I'm there. The biggest thing is to get it to lay really nice. It's laying really nice. It's setting on a screw here. It's got one screw holding it to keep it from falling over. It's setting in here, so pretty decent.
Looks awesome, man.
Get a hair more hammer and dolly there, and it'll fuck everything up and have to refit it again. But that's why I say you just got to pick that point where it's good enough. Say, I can spend a couple more hours on it. Customer has to pay a couple more hours, or I can walk away from it, and the body guys don't see it no difference whether now or a couple more hours. It's just kind of more like an ego thing, a self-pride. I want it to be even nicer, but it's like you throw the towel in and say, all right, good enough, go to the next thing, or put a whole bunch more money into one panel. It's pretty damn good. If it wasn't good enough, I wouldn't stop, but I think
you're there.
yeah, by the time I sand it down, it'll be good.
And on to the next piece.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more build videos like this, help us out by liking, commenting, and subscribing to our channel. And it's a little thing to do, but don't forget to turn on those notifications. If you want to buy merch, go to store.classiccarstudio.com. See you next time.